Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and it is game time, decision time with the Earle brothers. We've got Tim in the middle here. We've got Nick out to the side. I never know if it's left or right. I don't want to say left or right because we're all flipped around. How are you doing, Tim?
Oh, doing good. Hopefully can have a good day today. A little bit rocky yesterday. Had the Sixers yesterday. I thought that was going to be a good bet. I thought they were going to absolutely smack. And then Joel Embiid gets injured in the first quarter. I'm like, well, that's my night. And then I had the Memphis Grizzlies plus 5.5, and they lost by 7. So couldn't cover there either. Baseball was like
how's it going?
what was it? 1-3 night. I had the Mets. Oh no, it was a 2-1 night. I had the Mets, and I had the Rays. I had the Phillies. So 1-3 night there, or 2-1 night there. So overall, it was just like a meh day. Hopefully, you can turn around and have a better one today.
Yeah, I'm gonna need better than meh. Okay, like this show we don't do meh on the show. So pull it together. All right, Nick, how'd you do yesterday? Was it better than meh?
Yeah, we're gonna go better with meh. I went 3-1-1 in baseball yesterday. I hit on both the under for the Rays game and the Rays first 5. I had the Houston Astros, which took care of business very easily. And then my only loss yesterday, I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, it was the under in Oakland. And then I pushed on Detroit first 5 plus 250. I took a shot on that one. In hockey, it couldn't have gone any better. Went 2-0, hit on both the Dogs, made a good chunk of money there. Plus 175 on both the Islanders and the Canadiens. So not meh like other people here. I had a good day.
For the record, if Allie didn't grab my bets, I would have been fine.
That's true. We have decided that I am Tim's bad luck charm because whenever I take your picks, they do not cash. So I'll take that. It's happened to me before with other friends. Like it's happened to me where I'll be running great, but whenever I tell this one person my pick won't cash. So it goes both ways. You know, you gotta stay on top. You gotta handicap your handicapping and your handicappers. All right. So yeah, I had a great night. I was 3-1 in baseball. I cashed the Grizzlies game 4 times. I was all excited and text you guys about it. I in-played the under 238, the under 242, the over 226, and then I had the Grizz plus 11.5. So that was just a good round of in-play right there. And then, of course, I lost your 76ers pick.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Any old time. So NBA injury report, we've had a lot of talk about AD.
Yeah.
Is he going to play? Is he not? Is he going to try? What's the Anthony Davis situation with the Lakers tonight?
It says, ironically, as the name of the show says, it's a game time decision there. And if you like the Suns right now, go after the Suns right now. Because if Anthony Davis gets ruled out, this could easily turn from a 4.5-5 to a 9-point spread or something in that nature, that wide of a spread, because Anthony Davis does that much on the team. If Anthony Davis is out and it goes to a 9-point spread, then I might go after the Lakers. But I already have the Suns in this one. I've been going after them the entire series, and even with Anthony Davis all banged up, I'd rather go after the Suns than the Lakers with this one.
Yeah, the game feels a little bit volatile to me. Okay, so Suns is where we're going with this. If you like them, take them now because it's going to move if AD gets confirmed. Let's talk about the Celtics at the Nets. Nets are minus 12.5. This is too many points for me to lay. I'm just not this kind of layer. We've got a total of 234.5 on this one. What are you going to do with it?
Absolutely nothing. I'm not going to be laying minus 12.5 on the Nets. I don't trust them, even though if we look at the Nets, the 3 games that they won this series so far have been by, I think, 20 plus each. And then the one game they lost, it was in Boston. I'm going to write it off, and it's whatever. If this was in Boston, I would be smacking the Celtics right now and going right after that. But considering that's in Brooklyn and Kemba Walker's questionable and Williams is questionable, and I think this series just gets closed out tonight, and I think Brooklyn could easily win by 30 points. I am not laying 12.5 points, though. I refuse to do that for the NBA. Not a spot I want to get to.
Yeah, I don't even really do that in college basketball, to tell you the truth. It's not my thing. Hi, Bob Brown. Tony Carpio says the Suns can't get over 100 with AD playing. What's your read on that? And friends at home, if you have any questions about these games, any comments, any opinions, throw them into the chat. We will go over them. And while you're hanging out there thinking of a question, hit that like button. I only see 7 likes. 35 people. Let's get those like buttons hit. All right, Tim. So Suns can't get over 100 without AD playing. What are you going to say about that?
I mean,
Well,
with AD, without AD, I think. Without AD, I think the Suns absolutely smashed tonight. It would be a really good spot to go there. But if AD is playing, I still think this game is a good spot for Phoenix at home. And I would still rather go after them. Anthony Davis is not 100% with that groin injury. You're probably getting about 50-60% if he plays tonight. But I've heard reports saying that there's a good chance that he sits out and the Lakers go, all right, rest him up game 5. If we lose game 5, we could probably get game 6 and 7. And honestly, that could very well happen, but I do like the Suns no matter what in this game, with or without AD.
Yeah, I think that's something that a lot of times people forget is just because he plays, there's going to be limited minutes. He doesn't feel good. He's not going to be 100%. So even if AD is in, you're not going to get Anthony Davis. You're going to get, the Luka Doncic that we saw 2 nights ago, who was wincing and, running around in pain the whole time. I felt so bad for him. Team total for Phoenix is 106. Any feelings about that?
Depends on whether or not AD gets ruled in or out.
Yeah, that's just it. He's really and that's why. Go ahead.
I think this total goes over anyway. Okay. I think 106 is kind of low. And with or without AD is going to be 50%. So he's not going to be going up and trying to block every shot, play the maximum defense he can. No, this one's, I think 207. I think this one can go over. Even though the series hasn't really shown that as much, I do think that Chris Paul is back to probably about 80-85%. So we're going to get good production out of him. He played 32 minutes last game. The big question is AD. And with or without AD, I think this game goes over.
Okay. All right. So last one to talk about. Then we'll move into the hockey. Trailblazers are at the Nuggets. We're all, I think you guys know who's on what side in this one. I have not bet this game. I don't know. I'm going to in-play probably because that's where I'm finding my success with the NBA. So what do you think about this one? I think I know what you think about it, Tim, but why don't you tell our viewers?
Oh, yeah. I'm all over the Portland Trailblazers. No, I'm all over the Denver Nuggets. It's a good spot for them. As long as Nikola Jokic can actually come out and perform. He got 16 points in game 4, but they're coming back to Denver, and they're going to come out pissed. Malone, after game 4, went out and just threw them on their bus saying, this team played soft. So, yeah, you're going to see Jokic come out and play hard. You're going to see Porter come out and play hard. You're going to see Gordon come out and play hard. Rivers is going to be hitting shots. Composito's got to be playing good. It's one of those where this is a Denver or nothing spot for me. I don't see Portland coming in and just whooping Denver on their own home court after Malone just completely just did that to them. No, Denver or nothing for me here. And the over.
Denver or nothing and the over. Okay. You didn't tell me the over when I was making notes in this.
Well, I know. In here I would be going over for this one. I think that the pace, there you go. I think that the pace of this game is going to be higher tempoed. The players are going to want to make shots. They're going to go. There's going to be a lot of fouls in this game. Because Jokic is going to start driving the ball. Porter's going to start driving the ball, and you're just going to see foul after foul after foul. But it's going to be one of those high-paced, high-scoring games. I could see Denver easily get in the 130s if they play the way that they're supposed to.
All right. Sorry, I was looking because we got a whole ton of player props on our board over there from the show this morning. But I know you've got a couple of player props that you wanted to talk about. Numero uno, old James Harden.
I'm giving 3 of them out. If anything, this would be my number 3 one. James Harden over 25.5 points. The reason why it would be my least favorite out of the 3 I'm going to give out, is we have no clue whether or not this game is going to be competitive going into the halftime. It's just I feel like this game could be easily over by halftime, and you might not see Harden play in the fourth quarter at all. But I think if they're up that much, he's scoring good anyway. So Harden over 25.5 points will be my third favorite prop for today.
Okay, what's your number one favorite?
Austin Rivers.
Okay, so Austin Rivers over 9.5 points.
Yes, because if Denver, I'm all over Denver today. So if they're going to come out and actually play well, you're going to need Rivers to have a good game. I think he could hit 3 threes and a 2. I think that's totally possible for him to go out and just hit well from the field. If Denver is going to win, I'm going to correlate them. Denver, Rivers, even try to throw like Gordon or a Jokic points in there. But I'm all over Rivers as well today. If he's going to have a good game, the Denver Nuggets are going to win.
You are welcome, Laterica. I did teach her how to live bet, and she does crush it. You're very welcome, friend. Yeah, I've got Jokic over 31 points on as one of the props on the board. How do you feel about that one? You said
if the Nuggets are going to win, which I think they are, Jokic is going to have 35 to 40 points. He's going to have to control the offense, and he will need a second piece to go with him. So even like a Jokic over 50 for points and assists, that could be a solid spot for him as well. It's gonna be one of those where Jokic has to score good in order for Denver to win.
Is Embiid out in the next game? Do we know? I mean, tune back in tomorrow. We'll definitely tell you about that. We do the show every day. So
I don't know. He went out yesterday with. Shoot, I don't even know what he did yesterday.
There's a contusion in his back or something along those lines.
Oh, there you go. I didn't pay. All I saw was Embiid out for after the first quarter. I don't know. I guess we'll have to stay tuned for that one. They haven't really announced anything yet, so when they do, we will definitely cover that.
And definitely tune back in with us tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, and we will have an official game time decision on that decision. So then your last player prop. Shameless self-promotion, kids. All right. So then your last prop that you're liking, Suns prop, yeah?
Yeah. I'm going all over Devin Booker today. I think he's going to have a really good game. I think he's 100% due for one. Chris Paul is going to be back in, and he's 80 to 90% at this point. I think Chris Paul is going to give him a lot of assists. I think 27.5 points over is very reasonable for today's game. So, yeah, I'm going to grab Booker over his point total.
I've got him over 27.5 points, and then I have him over 1.5 3-point shots.
Yeah.
Is another prop on the
Yep.
board.
I don't mind that one either. I think he could have 3 to 4 today.
Celtics are going to get smoked.
Yeah, good chance. Yep.
Okay, so I think that just about does it for the NBA. But now we're going to move into what everybody's actually here for. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you had that right. You had that right.
No, I've really enjoyed the NHL playoffs. I'm watching games that I don't have money on. I'm trying to find ways I can put money on them. So I've really enjoyed the NHL playoffs, which is crazy because this is usually the time of year where I get into the NBA, and I'm ished with the NBA, but I'm definitely into the NHL. Okay, so this is your team: Carolina Hurricanes, Lightning Hurricanes. They're the favorite, -115. The total is 5.5. Who is in net?
I, by the way, as you were saying, yeah, there's nothing that compares to the Stanley Cup playoffs. I just want to put that out there. But we have, for the Tampa Bay Lightning, as always, Andrei Vasilevskiy. And he just actually, this morning or yesterday, got announced that he's one of the 3 finalists for the Vezina Trophy, which is the highest honor for goalies in the NHL, along with Philip Grubauer and Marc-Andre Fleury. So he just got announced for that, so good for him there. And he'll be going up against Alex Nedeljkovic in net for the Carolina Hurricanes tonight. And I am all over Carolina again. I have Carolina. I have the under in this game. Keep an eye out for 2 players that I've noticed. They will be both on the Tampa Bay blue line. Eric Cernak and David Savard are both game time decision. I just saw this now on DraftKings. So I just wanted to put that out there. 2 defensemen for the Tampa Bay Lightning are questionable game time decisions for tonight. Just keep an eye out for that. If they're both out, there could be a chance that Carolina can run away with this game 4-1 or something like that.
How's that going to affect the line? Is that line going to jump if it does, if they do?
I think that you'll see a little bit more juice go to the over, if anything, because they're losing 2 defensemen. But I mean, I am looking at the under in this game, but I can just see this as potentially now looking at maybe a Carolina team total over. It won't affect the line too much because they're just 2 defensemen. They're not like it's not like if Carolina is missing a Sebastian Aho or an Andrei Svechnikov or Kucherov or Point or any of the big guys are out for Tampa Bay. They're just 2 defensemen, second line and third line defensemen. So just keep an eye out for that.
Chanel says, "Ooh, crap! She's on the Lightning today." Ryan,
it's okay, Chanel. I have the Hurricanes to win the Stanley Cup, so I'm going to keep riding that all the way to the championship here.
We know. You too, with your Mavericks and your Hurricanes. We know you have futures on them.
Nuggets and Hurricanes.
We should get them. Your Maverick series. You keep talking about your series.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually your next one.
Yeah, and he actually led us right into our my 2 picks for goal scorer props, and for the Carolina Hurricanes, it's Vincent Trocheck, plus 200. This guy doesn't even need to get an assist in order to score a goal. I've seen him be able to score from almost any angle on the ice. He's one of those guys who can take those low percentage shots and get it over the glove side of the goalie or over the shoulder of the goalie. He's one of those guys where I've seen him from almost 90-degree angles score goals in. So Vincent Trocheck is definitely very dangerous. He's had plenty of chances for the Hurricanes so far this season or in the series as well. So I think Vincent Trocheck, he gets on the board tonight, plus 200.
All right. And then for the Lightning side of things.
I was looking at Victor Hedman here. I saw this number. And I thought this was way too high. This is a guy who's in the Norris Trophy conversation. He's one of the best defensemen in the league. Maybe Roman Josi, Dougie Hamilton up there as well. But Victor Hedman is someone that I think he's been getting a lot of assists. I can see him potentially get on the board tonight for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Plus 375, I think that price is just a little off. And yes, let's go Hurricanes tonight. Hopefully they can tie up the series. As I also placed a live bet, or not a live bet, but a series bet after they lost game 1. I believe you can get them now. I got it at plus 220, plus 215, something along those lines for the Hurricanes to win the series against the Lightning now. Now that they're down 1-0, you get a nice plus 200 price tag. If you think they're going to tie up the series tonight and head to Tampa Bay tied, plus 230, plus 220 is a good little series bet to pick up for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, that's not a bad gig. I might look into that. Bill McDonald has a good one. He's been crushing his player props lately. So he says, how about a prop on both teams to score in the third period? He heard that might be a good play. How do you feel about that?
I would look at those more in elimination games because those you will see the team that's down or the team that's on the brink of elimination push the puck more and try to just get more chances. And on the other side, at the end of the game, you're looking at empty nets on the other side of the ice. So, yes, I can definitely see that, which actually would lead you on to an over 1.5. So in the third period in elimination games, both teams to score. I don't mind that either. So I think this game does go under, though, but that may not be a bad prop to look at, especially if it's tied.
Both teams to score. All right. Okay, so let's cruise through. We'll do a quick little recap. If you guys haven't hit that like button already, do us a solid. Hit the like. Be a homie. It'll give you extra good luck for all your picks tonight. Didn't you know that? Everyone knows that. Okay, yeah. So we do have a really great promo that we're running for the Earle Sports Bets, If you put in picksandparlays.net Game Time. Go to that link and it saves you 50% off of their 7-day package. Okay. So really good deal here. A lot of value. They're doing 3 to 5 picks every day, from anywhere to 3 to 4 sports, NBA, WNBA, MLB, and NHL. So this is like a solid time of the year right now where you're going to want these kind of packages. That way you can get, a little bit of action and everything. Virginia Brown, definitely thumbs up for the Earle bros. They know their stuff. Yes, they certainly do. Steve is liking the lightning. Okay, so we are going to also, if you want to find the guys over on Twitter, look at Earle Sports Bets, and that's what their name is over on the leaderboards at Picks and Parlays. If you're not ready for a whole 7-day pass, that's cool. Maybe you just want to pick up a 1-day, a 3-day. Use the promo code HISTORY. Last day for history. That will save you 20% off the entire site. Okay, so let's do a quick recap here. Tim is saying tonight we are going to take the Suns minus the 4.5 points. If you're liking the Suns, take it now, because if AD gets confirmed that, or gets pulled, confirmed that he's not playing, then that number could jump really, really into 3, 4, 5 more points. Nuggets, he's saying take the Nuggets -2 and the over. I'm not going against you. I just used to live in Portland. Okay, so I'm rooting for the Blazers. I have not bet on this game, and I'm definitely not going to bet on the Nuggets, so you don't have to worry about me taking that.
Thank you. Yes. Let's go.
Not going to put money on them. Harden over 25.5 points is his third favorite. His second favorite is Booker over 27.5 points. I've also got him over 1.5 3-point shots. And then Rivers going over 9.5 points. And then, of course, we know what Nick is doing. He's taking the Hurricanes. That's what Nick does. He's also going to roll with them under the 5.5. He likes Trocheck at +200 to score a goal for Carolina. And he likes Hedman at +375 to score a goal for the Lightning. Yep, see, Ronaldo. Chanel likes Boston to win Lord Stanley.
I got at least 5 teams above them, so no. I got the Hurricanes, I got the Lightning, I got the Avs, I got the Golden Knights, and then I got the Islanders before Boston.
OJ saying that Tampa is fully healthy.
Yeah, it was interesting. Kucherov, one of their best players, over the offseason had surgery on his hip, knee, something along those lines. And then all of a sudden, he was out the whole regular season. All of a sudden, playoffs is around and he's healthy again. And unfortunately, there is no salary cap when it comes to playoffs, so they didn't have to worry about his salary affecting any roster moves. So, yeah, I think the Lightning right now are around 15, 20 million above salary cap. So that's something to look at as well. But, yeah, he's definitely made a difference, and him and Stamkos coming back definitely makes a difference for this Lightning team.
You guys do cover the NFL, right?
Yes. We will be covering NFL when it comes down to the season, and it will be incorporated into Game Time Decision, because I know with like baseball, it gets close and then it kind of overlaps with NBA and NHL, and so we'll constantly have the show running. We'll have any NFL in there, any updates each day of that stuff, and go from there.
And do you guys do college football also?
I'll dabble in that a little bit as well, but I don't know who this EARL person is. We have an E at the end of our name.
We have it spelled right here.
Oh, good. It's right there. It's okay. They always spell my name wrong too, but mine is not just spelled for you. There is that. But if you're mean to them and you make them feel not nice, then they might not watch your show anymore. So
I'm not trying to be mean.
Maybe take it. Maybe just take it. I'm just teasing. Kutch is that boy.
Kucherov.
Okay. Austin Rivers, great first name, terrible play. He went to Duke. Okay.
Yeah. He was not really a good player during the regular season. He was an average player, but in the playoffs, he's really come to play, and he's been hitting big shots late in games, and he's been a key piece of the Denver Nuggets being able to stay in the series. So he has been playing well, and I think he plays well again tonight.
All right, guys. Well, that just about does it for Game Time Decision for this June 1st. We're here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So definitely check back in tomorrow. We'll let you know who's going to be in net. We'll let you know who's going to be on the basketball court. And we'll let you know who these two guys are betting on tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. And if you're hanging out 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, we've got Total Chaos with Cam Ross versus Detroit Lenny. So it should be a good one, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's why you got to ring that bell for notifications. That way you never miss one of our shows. Hit the like button if you have not done it already. Push subscribe. And then you guys have a big day tomorrow. You're going head to head in the rematch with Sean Higgs tomorrow. These two went again. It was Nick versus Tim versus Higgs. It wasn't 2-on-1. It was all three against each other. And they all went 4-4. Which is crazy. It's crazy, man. I can't even wrap my head around that. But yeah, 4 wins, 4 losses for 3 people. So we're going to do it all over again. That's how we do it on Total. We will have a winner. So stay tuned for that. Total Chaos, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time.
One more thing.
Right,
7 days a week, me and Nick are live over on our channel on Earle Sports Bets at 11 a.m. each morning. We'll go over all the MLB games, NBA games, and NHL games, or whatever other sports we're betting that day. So Earle Sports Bets on YouTube, we're live every single day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Figure I'd throw that one out too. Shameless plug, right?
Yeah, shameless self-promotion. That's how it works. That's how it works. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Same cap time, same cap channel for our game time decision. Bye, guys. Good luck today.